Alrighty. Is this thing on yet? Alrighty. Is this thing on yet? Alrighty, we're good. We're going live right now. And we got some more spooky gaming month today with Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Yes, I got up, ate some breakfast, chilled for a minute, uploaded some new shorts and everything. Live more spooky gaming month. I know Poke's at school right now, you know. Yeah. He probably is. Take it clip by clip here. More spooky gaming month in the Discord chat group, boys. I know Matt Waiting's up somewhere, but you know. How you feeling, guys? How we doing? So I dropped my opinion about Ghost of Yote in the Discord chat group, you boys. And I don't think I haven't posted on YouTube yet, but I'm going to get it out. So the success between Tsushima and Yote, I like Tsushima a whole lot better because of the story between the Japanese and the Mongolian War was far more interesting for historical context. It was a very historical game, and it was a very good one. Yote, it was more like a plot for revenge. And she, I believe, also was like some kind of ninja, Kunoichi assassin. Her character model doesn't look that very well, in my opinion. Like, it looks kind of ugly, in my opinion. I was seeing a video. It was a Assassin's Creed Shadows comparison between Ghost of Yote, and it's kind of pretty damn bad when you're comparing the two games, knowing that you get more visual details in Yote compared to like Assassin's Creed Shadows, right? And at the end, I always did said, yeah, vote with your wallet on this. Like I said, please do vote with your wallets on this, and wait till the time is right before you purchase a full price game with a few minor lack of things that you just dislike about it. That way, you don't really have to feel bad about pondering your $70 for a fucking game that you really don't want to waste your money on. You feel it's better to spend you feel like it's better to drop like $45 on it on sale than to spend the whole $70. That way, hey, it's not so bad after all. I'm getting this game half off. I don't have to feel bad like some other people and have to have my cons about it, the story's not as good. Now the character visual now the detailing is actually pretty decently good. I'm like, if I was going to have to rate the game, it's not bad. It's okay. I mean, I give it a 7 out of 10. In my personal, honest opinion. Because if I'm liking some kind of story, I'm like, it would have got a 9 if the main character visuals were good and the story was right. It could have been up there to the 9. I'm going to keep it at a 7. You know, I'm going to keep it 7 out of 10 for Yote. If I'm going to tell you my honest review about Yote and what I think of the game, you know, that's pretty much my opinion. That's my hot take on this, and honestly, you know, seeing the gameplay footage, the story, and everything, you know, yes, I don't care for female protagonists in games. Therefore, there can be a few ones out there that were pretty good. Aya Brea was a pretty good female lead in Parasite Eve. Claire Redfield was a pretty good lead in Code Veronica. Then later on, you played as Chris Redfield. It was a really good build up to you played as Chris Redfield in Code Veronica. Yoko Valis from the Valis series. Yeah, there was a lot of great female roles in Japanese games. Not very much here in America. Like back in the day when you had Laura Croft. Now she got pretty, you know, fucking defeminized and shit, and bitch got a face of a man and everything. Shit, you know. What else about to say? Yeah, another thing. There's nothing too woke about the gameplay in Yote. It's the people who designed the game that was extremely fucking crazy. And they caused a massive boycott on this game because of their political opinions. The fact that one of their people celebrated the death of Charlie Kirk, and half of the team liked that person's tweet. Then they come around with apologies saying, yeah, we're sorry, we don't condone this type of behavior, you know. Then after that, well, we just had to play Russian fucking roulette until the game fucking came out. So right now, I can't really trust a journalist's opinion on this fucking game. However, you have to vote with your wallet on this, and you have to give your honest opinion. I don't want to follow someone's advice on the internet that's going to lead me astray of saying, buy this game, it's the greatest game of all time, it's the best game that came out this year of action-adventure. It's like, I could have been so misled if I bought Dragon Age The Veiled Guard, which I didn't. If there's, sometimes, when critics overly review bomb something, they like it because it's pushing for their political opinion. The gamer buys it, and it's like, damn, this is fucking worthless now. What am I doing here? It's just, honestly, I have no clue of, honestly, that I have no idea what's going on, you know? Sometimes when it's like, you know, lollipop, chainsaw, repop. People, the critics didn't like that one. We did. It was a great, fun game that you can just get lost into and just play because it was that damn good. I'm like, I remembered it. I remember my friend bought it, and I came over to his house. I was like, wow, this game's actually pretty fun, and it's not what people think it is. It's like, how I feel about Cinnamon Kaga Peach Beach Splash. You know, it's not what you think it is. Once you start playing the game, it's like, yeah, this is actually pretty good fun gameplay. You know, I can totally get behind some good fun gameplay, and this is like, okay, yeah, the story's pretty quirky, stupid. You know, if you can put a game with humor, with great gameplay, I mean, you can make a... Bro, like, look, fan service sells pretty damn well in video games when you got the right elements. It's like, yes, I need my fan service here, and I need my really good gameplay here. When Japan wants to make a game like this, and you know, we totally getting into it. But yeah, that's my wrap up of the whole Ghost of Yotei situation within like 15 minutes. Alright, we're going to get down to business. We're going to go back and... We got the Jewel of Opening now. Keep my holy water here. So with that, I'm gonna walk myself up back to the Marble Gallery here. I'm at 89 is the max hearts I have here now. Yeah, when you're swinging a sword, it's like I have to really, you know, make precise hits. It's not like with the Bastard I can just spam attack. No, it's like, I mean, you do more damage, but somehow it's like, you know, DPS versus raw base strength of attack, you know. Hitting the candles for money and everything, cause, you know, I gotta have that money. Oh yeah, I'll leave that. Ouija table, how do you pronounce that? I don't know. Ouija table, I just call it Ouija table. I just call it a ghost table because it just moves by itself. Now, I would probably say that I would want to save my money up to about like, I don't know, how much money? How much is Yarn Chilled? I don't quite remember. Should have grabbed a library card. You know, those will be really helpful. I mean, a library card is actually pretty good to have if you're trying to get away from something that was very dangerous and you're about to get hurt with. Use the blue door opening to open this door up and press the switch for a secret passageway to be opened. There are 2 passageways that were opened up. We're going to go to this first one here that we couldn't have access to. Like this one right here. And if you went down here, not that one. I don't think it was this one. It was another one. I was trying to think of which one it was. Right here. Yep. The library card and the attack potion. Now, the library card is what we use to go back to the library with. So, like, we want to get somewhere back where we can travel up faster, you know. Oh, yeah. We already been there. We don't need to go there. Maybe I'll stream Peach Splash. I don't know. I mean, as long as I don't do nothing crazy on there, you know, to get some kind of suspension for YouTube. I can't get up there. Okay. You might want to be careful here because yeah, these guys, they can do quite a bit of poking, like, you know, if you're not careful. Now, with the Damascus sword, we should be able to, like, knock everything out with, like, one hit. I mean, it is your claymore of the game, you know. Just like any good weapon. Now, I believe I want to be very careful up here. And get that money. Get that money. There's like a few life ups we can get here, I believe. Knock this one out. Yeah, I'm generally not too worried about, you know, I'm generally not too worried about getting level grinding as much. The bandana. Protect sensitive head parts. How? How can it protect the sensitive head parts? Just the forehead, mostly. Just put this on your forehead and, you know. Let's see. Yeah, I think this right here. Yeah, I think this is a different way. Yeah. I want to go to this part here and focus on this. Yeah, watch your step, by the way, because you got these dudes up here. The spear guards. And you can't do nothing about up here yet because mainly to do with, like, you don't got nothing to cross over there with that yet. You gotta have some kind of relic that allows you to become something that Alucard is known to transforming into. If you know, you fucking know, because you are absolutely a goat when it comes to Castlevania lore and knowledge. Toadstool, Princess Toadstool, and Shiitake, or when I was a kid, I used to pronounce it as shit take. Because I couldn't pronounce shiitake mushrooms. I just said shit take. Yes, we just picked up some shit takes, you know. Because that's what they were when, you know, or what I remembered. Oh, definitely want to pick that up. We have life max up here. Lovely. I'm surprised YouTube didn't copyright my video. The first live video, and I was able to make some, you know, shorts out of it. Yeah, thanks for reviewing my shorts and everything. I really appreciate it. They're doing pretty well at 100, you know, views. No, I want to keep my holy waters, because, you know, holy water just absolutely rocks and it just kills everything. Oh, shit. Oh. 250. I think we'll grab that for sure. Just kill everything in sight. If you just kill everything, you'll gain the extreme points you need for the next level. Trust me. Like, you don't have to bother about gaining some points that you need or have to get. Bless me. Pardon me. Yeah, we've been here already, so... So all we gotta do is be careful what we do here. Now... Oh, these frogs can be quiet. Now, you may wonder what's that down here? Well, we can't really get to it because, you know, we're gonna have some pretty bad problems if we don't have a certain thing that allows us to breathe under the water with. You push this to drown all the soldiers with. And we're going to keep going. And don't fall in this water now because the water can kill you if you don't have that special relic to breathe. It's called the Holy Sigil, I think. The Holy Sigil, or... Hey, what that tongue do? Fuck it, I just chanced it, you know, because... A lot of the enemies down in the water down there is worth a lot of extreme points, so... Now, we can't grab this down here until we have a certain particular thing for it. That's what that was. Oh, okay. That's what that was. I thought it was a Discord chat. I think the only thing that's going to give you a problem is these frogs. They just jump at you for no reason. And that there is a pentagram. We can't grab that at all because we can't get there yet until we have something for that. Another shit take. Princess Toadstool. Shit takes and Princess Toadstool. That's what we got. Frozen Shades. They can drop some particular armor, you know, that gives you something. Another shit take. And we're at the life max up. Back to Dracula's Castle. Shortcut way we can go back to the underground tunnels.
Welcome aboard, O Prince. Shall I guide thee across the river?
You know, I remember in the original Castlevania on the PS1, the guy had a very funny voice, and when you had him to help you to cross the river, he said, "I can take you someplace quite interesting." You know, had a very funny voice, like, what? I was like, well, what? I was like, man, this is so B-rated, very cheesy. Now, this is the merman statue. We need this in order to summon this guy into another part of the cave. Without this, you you won't be able to get much of anywhere, perhaps. Yeah, don't be jumping around now. You don't want to do that. Damn, I don't know. Doesn't he kind of look like that oarsman from, you know, Elden Ring, one of the tedious summoners? He rides the boat, you know. I don't know, I keep on saying that he looks like that one dude. This music is pretty damn good, actually, so we're going to take a chance by going down here. And, now we might be stuck here. You might be asking, how do I get to one part of the area? Well, remember I tell you that you sometimes have to go through another way to get back here, and that's when this route was open up here. So this was designed for you to leave out of here, get back in here, but I have another way of doing this. Since we have no way back to where we wanted to be at, what we're going to do is we're going to take that library card that we picked up and we're going to equip it and teleport out of here. So this is going to be like our, you know, our bone shard when we want to. Wow. I think there was a glitch. I think the waterfall glitched in when I teleported. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm going to have to like... I'm going to have to quick save. And go back to it. Yeah. That's probably what we'll do. There we go. Now I got our level shield back on again now. What you want to do is we want to buy a few guild tickets, you know.
How about this?
They're pretty much going to be like our bone shards in Dark Souls. And they're just like $500. I mean, it doesn't hurt to get like one in case. And the one interesting shield that you want to save up for is to get the Iron Shield. Because the Iron Shield becomes a pretty good item or something in the future. So we'll save up 3,900 for the Iron Shield. That's the main goal for here, pretty much. So instead of that, we're gonna make a turn pretty much go back and pretty much go in circles. Pretty much going into circles that you probably most likely not do. Now I want to go here to see if I can get $1,000 to drop for one of these books. It probably won't happen though, but nah, they didn't drop it. Sometimes the magic tomes can drop a wad of cash, and that wad of cash is worth about like 1 or 2,000 bucks. Oh well. Nah, it didn't drop nothing. We're cursed. Yeah. When you're cursed, you can't draw your weapon out. So you pretty much have to like. Well, you could just use uncurse, but it don't take very long to get out of a curse. Basically, it's like a 10-second thing. Where, I mean, depending how high your constance is, you can actually get out of it pretty quick, rapidly. I could sell off some of those gems that I owned. A level 15. We're not doing too bad here. These guys can actually stone you, but with the Damascus sword, you should be able to wipe them out with like 1 or 2 hits. Quite effective. And grab the water cache here. Diplocephalus. What kind of enemy is that? I have no idea. It's like some beast with a woman on the tail. Can anybody explain that one for me? We're bound to be going this way. I just missed that, didn't I? Because it was right there. What are you doing? It was right there. Alrighty, back to the crystal mines we go again. Excuse me. Alrighty, go ahead and save here. Oh, I'm almost, yeah, I almost have the money for it too and everything. That's pretty bitching. We'll just buy the shield next once we get the money for it. And then we'll just save up for the diamond mill. Oh wow, 400. Yeah, we got enough. Once we have the 3900, we'll be having enough. So I think we've been all the way down there, yeah. Now, over here, you break this piece of floor down here. Ouch. Sometimes like in texture areas like these, they can really camouflage with, okay, there it is. So, this right here is what I was talking about. This will summon the oarsmen. Now, if you did not have this, this is what it looked like. So if you got here and you didn't know what was going on, now you know. So that's basically what that was.
Thy destiny awaits, O Prince.
Alrighty. There'll be some ducking you have to do here. A lot of ducking. Now you could grab that, but you might put yourself in a danger, which I would probably rather grab that once you have the relic for it. Now just wait for it. This right here, my friends. You might have to cross through some like water for this, but just jump to it. And this is the holy symbol. With this, you can now stand in the water without taking no damage whatsoever. So with this will allow you to explore more in the tunnels. So with this, you can probably by now, you know, grab that thing you wanted. It's an onyx. A very expensive jewel that's worth picking up for the money. No need to worry because you can breathe in water now. And if you think you missed something here, I don't think you didn't. Yeah, there's elixir. Yeah, there elixir. That is pretty much a potion that just restores everything. It pretty much heals everything that you lost. So, turkey, any food-related item restores health. Is used. But elixirs are quite rare. And you don't see very many of them in the game. They can be dropped, but, oh, life max up. I'll take that. They can be dropped, but at a rare cost of something. And the knuckle duster. We got a fist weapon. Thought they just dropped something a while ago. Okay. Got another good shooting game we can play too. About high school chicks and zombie high school. Okay, before I go here, I'm gonna go save my data and before we fight this thing. Now, this fight is split into two different parts actually. I'll explain it once we do it. So by now you should be like 14 or 15 by the time you get here. Very like it's very easy. You'll be 16 after you fight both of these things anyway. So. Alrighty. Scalia or Skyla worm. Very easy, like honestly, you just hit the head of it and dodge. Next, if you didn't have the holy symbol, I didn't know what to tell you here. You just have to like you just have to, you know, fight through the water until you get up here. And then you get the scimitar. I believe that's a curved sword. Ain't it? Yeah, curved sword. Yeah, nothing too interesting at all. We'll just go back to our leather shield. And back down here we get a pot roast. If you're about almost died, you can grab a pot roast and eat it before you fight the boss here. So I'm about to show you how to fight this. I'm about to show you how to fight this boss. It may look rather intimidating, but it's rather easy. Here's what you do. You want to like well, if you couldn't do that, here's what you do. Yeah. If you couldn't get behind it like I was trying to do, just throw holy water on his heads until it's destroyed. And now once you're here, we're going to use a quick potion. Do we have the potion? Yeah, just eat like a pot roast and go back to the shield and do this. And she's dead, like honestly. You just go behind her, do back shots, and boom, she's dead. You know. I was trying to get behind her at first, but then those two like worms were kicking in. So take care of the worms, throw holy water at the worms, then get behind her and do back shots, and you know, she's knocked out. For our reward, we get the crystal cloak, and that changes our cloak into invisible. They said it's a invisible cloak. So, you know, with that now, let's go explore a little bit more in the crystal mines, because there's quite a bit of few things that we never could have got around to because the water was trying to kill us. With the holy symbol, we can now officially do that. So, knock candles out and refuel our hearts back up to 98. 98, okay. So, I still want to go into the area that I couldn't get to, where all those, like, fishes were at. Because there's an item that we can get that was locked away from us. It's a unique weapon that I think that only exists. Like, one of these weapons that do only exist. Like, I know there's like 2 different pocket knives you can get, which is like, you got the Bastard Lord and you got the combat knife. Now we go back down here, right? Now these guys do hit pretty fucking hard. I do warn you. They drop a shit ton of experience points, man. Fish heads. And you can deflect these right here with your shield, so gladly we're able to do that. And these are the nunchakus. This is like a 2-handed weapon because it takes 2 hands, and I believe one set of these is like, there's only one set that there only existed like one set of these, I think. I never once used these. I don't see a reason why I should. So we're gonna get back to our, well, we'll get a better shield soon. Actually, we're gonna get a better one here soon. Alrighty, moving on. Get out of there. What the fuck? Knock me back in the water. Hell no, you ain't gonna knock. Look here, frog. You ain't gonna knock me back in that pool of water. Okay, I know down here is where we can get a life max up here. Yeah, you can probably come back if you're desperate of EXP. Probably come back here and farm that you need, but I don't need the lulls. I don't need a farm unless I don't farm for levels unless it's like the end of the fucking game, honestly. Like, I'll show you a way how to get the most EXP you want. Shit, I can break this game easily. Active venom, it's anti-venom poison. If you get poison, you take that. If I can break Castlevania Symphony 9, I can probably break Final Fantasy 7 for y'all easily. I'm absolutely the goat. I'm absolutely the goat when it comes to Final Fantasy 7. I played the shit out of that game, honestly. You son of a bitch. Get up there. Oh, you bitch. Get back here. Motherfuck. Mother. Yeah. God damn you. Eat my fucking holy water. Yeah, eat that. Yeah, jump over me. I don't care. Just jump over me. Back step till you get the pentagram. And yes, we got everything we need here. And after that, we will use the yeah, I'll save my money up for that. I mean, really, there's not really no consequences of death in this game. Like, if you die, you pretty much lose your progress. It's not like in Dark Souls you lose all your experience points or gold or anything, like, you know. Oh, this game's pretty damn casual. It's casual as hell, so. Next thing we'll do, we're gonna go back to, after we clear the mines, we're gonna go and, back to Alchemy Laboratory. Remember yesterday I told you about that one area that you're not supposed to go into because it was a blue door and we got the key of Jewel of Opening and we were able to use that now. This is where you want to use that. Like, if you buy something and the description says allows you to open blue, like, you know, blue doors, you can use that to open the blue doors with. Yeah, I don't think none of the spells are that very useful in this game. Maybe like Dark Metamorphosis or Soul Steel. I mean, Soul Steel's pretty damn broken if you need like a bunch of heals. Like, you can heal when blood is shed or something like that, or maybe... Yeah, it's like whatever now. I mean, yeah, you can do Hellfire, but it's not that very strong. I mean, in the spells department, Alucard is just not that strong with them. That's a safe point there. Yeah, you remember it took us a while to knock those guys out? Well, basically, it's now taking us one shot against the Axe Armor Notch with the Damascus Blade. One shot. We're just pretty much one-shotting everything away here. Our sword has enough range for that now, so... Show me some fancy battle action now. If you know what game that's from, and if you know who says that, I fucking give you a cookie for that, man. I would really applaud you if you know what character said that and what game that's from. Most people don't know what game that's from. Only the real ones do. Because we happen to manage, we happen to play it and learn the origin of what that character said and what game it was from. Maria.
Alucard, wasn't it? We meet again.
So it seems.
As friendly as ever, I see. It's strange. This castle's
Alucard's
different
not
than
very
I
friendly at
remember
all.
it.
He's pretty damn
This castle is a creature
quiet
of chaos.
guy.
With each rebirth, it takes a new form.
And here I thought my mind was playing tricks. Well, there's nothing for it. Till we meet again.
Every 100 years, Count Dracula rises again, and the castle is always ever changing. And it takes a whole new form, basically, like Alucard said. We're in the Royal Chapel now, so this is our next area we're going to be exploring. Here, the goal from here is to defeat the boss and get access to the other part of the aquamarine. Nice. Yeah, you see all those like jewels and everything I'm selling off actually, like you want to grab as many of these as you can that you can sell off to. Even the skull heads will just hurt you. I can't believe that. Okay, alright. Please, demands, please. That picture is pretty cool. That guy holding that cross up. When I was growing up, I seen that picture. I seen that picture, and I always, compare it to the Ozzy Osbourne, the Lizard of Oz album. That picture in the background, I was like, wow, is that Ozzy or something? From that album cover. But, one flame. Yeah, this can be quite a bitch, Like, if you came here at like level 12, yeah, you get your ass killed here. It's the stairs and it's the flying enemies that you'll be seeing. Ballroom mask. Mask you use at a ball. Okay, we can't get up there yet. We don't got nothing to jump up there with, but we can just balance it out up here. Goggles. That can increase your intelligence. In other words, to increase your overall spell damage. But we're not increasing intelligence. Intelligence in this game is, in my opinion, the most shittiest stat. Intelligence in this game, in my opinion, just doesn't do anything. The most important stat in this game you should only level up is strength and conscience. No, strength and luck. Strength and luck should be the only two stats in the game that are really important. This guy can be really ridiculous too if you don't know what you're doing. Puppet sword. And this leads to a section of the game where you really can't even explore yet because you don't have the necessary door to get access to. It's like another area that you have access to later on till you get to it. Now, this part right here is what I want to say is the most strangest part of the game. This right here is the church confession booth. Now, if we sit down here, no wait, it's the other seat you have to sit down on. And the woman will come in, and I think there's some dialogue here. Then the woman's confessing or something like that. She probably did something kind of messed up. I don't want to know what she did, but you know, could be strange. Now, if we come in and the priest will come in, and the priest might kill us. Now, there are times where this one comes in, and he'll...
Rest your weary soul here. May the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost be with you. Amen.
Oh my gosh. Boys... That's the first time I actually heard that in a while, actually. The gospel is in Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Now, I'm gonna say there's not gonna be very many games that you'll hear that in. If you put that in a game like that, I'm pretty sure there'll be quite a bit drama. But to me, I think this is a really good thing. And it's really great to hear. Like, that really makes me happy to hear that there's actually some kind of word of God in this game. Like, you know, like, bro, I mean, what do you expect? Castlevania is like a Christian game, if you didn't know. You're playing as people being sent by the church to fight Dracula, okay? Now, you may sometimes get items.
Rest your weary soul here. May the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost be with you. Amen.
He sometimes dropped grapes or something like that, if I can remember. Not really. Man, I mean, this is like the most interesting room in the game, actually. This is the most interesting room that I've seen. I didn't understand it as much when I was a kid, but when I got older, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is very good. He said the entire Holy Trinity. Which Castlevania game mentioned the Holy Trinity? This game. Yeah. It makes me happy when I hear this. Like I wonder... I don't know, like, I don't know what kind of, like... I'm guessing the people who made this game were pretty based. I'm guessing there were some really based Christians that made this game, I don't know. Like, uh-oh, we can't get to that because we're locked here. If I made a game, I think I'd like to have themes of Christianity in my game. You know, I want to make like a Souls game, but like themes of Christianity, where the guy's like a loyal servant to God, and you know, he is on a mission from the church to distinguish the evil that brought darkness to the land, you know? That's pretty much one of my fantasy-like games I want to make, actually. These crows can really piss me off sometimes. They got like a... If you think the birds in Dark Souls were annoying, oh my god. The birds here in this game suck like tons of tail. Now the winged guards can... Stupid bird. Yeah, damn birds. And guess what? The worst thing is they'll just respawn back to their spots and everything. Like, now if you have the access, this would come in handy, but I'm such a holy water purist that I refuse to use nothing but holy water. Because holy water is OP. Hunting girl, alright, we're cool. Blue Raven. Actually, if you go in this room here, you may ask yourself, like, how the hell do I get through here? You don't know. I mean, you won't even know until you find out, like, honestly, like I did. Like, it's like, Dad, how in the world do I get to this room? He's like, Dakota, I mean, oops, he's like, Ichiban. You're eventually going to find some kind of piece of armor that allows you to do so, so I can't tell you where that's at. Oh boy, he made it so, like, he made it so hard for me to, like, you know, oh, yeah, get this. This is probably better armor anyway you can get a hold of. Grab this, come up here and get the silver plate, that way you're gonna, you know, you'll have more better time to dodging most enemies anyway. And one of these hallways is where we fight the next boss up. I don't want this. I think that's the bone halberd. Yeah, he had the halberd. He had like some kind of like glaive or something. No, I don't want this. That thing sucks ass. It's not even that good at all. I'm up here, what do we get? Oh, Zircon. Yeah, Zircon, it's like a, what? It's like a cubic zirconiums, like one of those like fake ass pieces of jewelry, where it's not worth that much. Why am I going up? Oh, I'm like up here now. I think I'm going the wrong way. I think I gotta go this way or some shit. I'm playing this like ghosting, you know, goblins. Like, you know, first thing you do is get the knife, and rule number 2 is you go get the knife. And rule number 3 is you just go get that fucking knife. Am I going the wrong way? Yeah, I think I'm going the wrong way, boys. I had it right a while ago. Now I gotta go through this bullshit again. We're just gonna have to go through all these damn ravens, these birds and everything now. Ah, fuck you. Yeah, we're good on hearts and everything now. We're good. Oh, shit. I keep wanting to, like, you know, manually... I keep on manually just wanting to double jump, knowing I can't fucking do that. Boss ahead. This thing's easy. Son of a holy water. Yeah, it dies pretty quickly this way. Ain't gonna sit down very long enough. Fucking was gonna hit up here. It's done.
You look like you're doing well for yourself.
And you didn't come here to flatter me.
True. Do you know the name Richter Belmont?
Belmont.
Belmont, of course. Why?
He disappeared about a year ago. I'm sure he's here now.
He's thinking about
If
Trevor
you see
Belmont
him,
or
please let me
something.
know.
As you wish, my lady.
As you wish,
A
my
gentleman
lady.
after all. Thank you.
So apparently Alucard had history with the Belmonts in the first battle against Dracula. Trevor was the legendary Belmont. He was, you know, chosen by the church to fight and vanquish the evil Count Dracula. Boys, the Castlevania has nothing to do with the shitty Netflix adaptation. I don't fucking care for it very much at all. Andy Shakar, in my opinion, is a fucking douchebag. Guy who probably never played any of these fucking games. And tried to twist the whole, you know, churches are bad. And Belmont's destroy the churches. All that, you know, all that stupid shit. This dehumanizing, you know, thing about churches and religion. Belmonts are men of God. They fight and they fight for the Lord, and they destroy demons and fight monsters in the night. Like, you know, they're very. These games are very Christian-like. If you play, like, you know, every single one of these, like, it makes sense. I mean, it honestly makes sense when you're playing these games. You know, vampires, I don't like crosses or crucifixes. Like, they drill things like a stake into one's heart. Or Belmonts, they take that whip, the vampire killer, and they're just, you know, made with such holy energy that it vanquishes most dangerous of all creatures, I guess. Hold on, I wonder what's up here. All these damn birds. The black crows, the blue ravens. Got a potion. Got a cutlass. Yeah, it's called a cutlass. It ain't a car, it's a damn sword called the Cutlass Supreme. Yeah, boys, I gotta go sell that Cutlass Supreme after 3 o'clock. That's cool. You know, you've seen somebody dressing. I've seen some people dressing up like fancy at school sometimes. And I look at them, I say, God dang, you look like you're about to sell a fucking Cutlass Supreme after school or some shit. And he said, no, I'm out of selling them. I'm like, okay. People dress up in a suit. Looking like they're about to sell a fucking vehicle or something. Alrighty, we're up here now. We're here. What we want to get is up there. Fleet Rider. They're on the fucking birds now. I don't want that. Give me my holy water back. Yeah, that double jump is gonna open a lot of things up for us. And it's gonna open a lot of things up for us too. You're like thinking, what is that? What is the? It's like, what is that gonna open? Oh, okay, this sword, the tear thing. Don't bother using that sword. It's like it doesn't work. The tear thing is the only sword in the game that doesn't even do no damage. You swing it, and it doesn't do nothing. It's like, yeah, it's a. They said it's a cursed dark sword, and it doesn't work. It's like, how are you gonna have a weapon where it doesn't even fucking work, you know? We're at level 19. He said, you see how it did, you know how easy it is just to gain levels in this game. You just go in front of things randomly and you just go level up. The late stone, finally. That's a pretty cool statue. Kind of reminds me of the Vagabond from Elden Ring quite a bit, but without the helmet. So we can't do nothing much with this because, you know, I got the leap stone and everything. And probably asking, what would be the first #1 spot to go to once you get the leap stone? I'll show you. We're gonna make our way back to the outer wall, and we're gonna backtrack to the room with the giant clock in it. Now, we're not gonna be able to do much in the other area yet. But I tell you what, it might blow your mind, and wondering, wow, really? That's what happens? You know. So with this cloak now, we should be able to backtrack to some things, like we can jump here and grab one of these. and that's the only thing we can backtrack and get back to because it was worth doing. You know, you get a life max up. The only thing that's worth doing. Bro. Yeah, it's been like so many years since I played this game, and I'm just now seeing this. The two guys at the end of the warp door. If you're seeing what I'm seeing right now, chances are, if you guess it right, yes, that's right. It's a fucking penis on a statue. The typical Roman Greek art style of, yes, back then the statue of Michelangelo was a work of art, a fantastic piece. Like, I didn't understand the, I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, that was pretty much new to me when I found out. Like, I didn't know that statue had a fucking penis. Like, damn, bro. Like, I just now found out about that. Yeah, we gotta go down this one. Yeah, certainly we were strong enough to get to this part right now, so. We're gonna now get back to it. Yeah. So we're gonna walk from here and get back to the room with the giant clock on it. Oh, I'm stoned. Anyway. Now, if Alucard gets hit by that thing a few times, he'll sometimes transform into a different statue. They drop a leather shield somehow. Like they'll sometimes drop like the statue that Alucard transforms into. It's like some kind of gargoyle creature thing. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying here. Yeah, we're about to get the max hearts. 5,000 gold. That's pretty damn good. I still haven't upgraded my shield yet, apparently. But that's okay. We're not going to be using this very long enough. When you get this one particular item, you're going to want to go back to the library and get this one item that you want to use. And that one particular item is a bitch to get to because of the hall and room for the enemies. It's just ridiculous to get a hold of. I think we're good. No. I'll keep my water. Okay, oh, flee. Like, it's flee, just a regular flea, man. Not flee from Red Hot Chili Peppers, no. Orlok's quarters. Now this is an area that's new. You won't be able to do very much here until you'll be able to get the ability that you need later on. But you will need to go back here and grab something that you will need for later. Yeah, we won't be able to do very much here at all yet. Poltergeist. Very funny name for a... Why don't they just call it a big ass sword or something, you know? So we got two new enemies, a hammer, plain as hell. Blade. Yeah, they take a lot to kill off too. Jeez. Yeah, if it comes down to it, I'll just throw a bunch of holy water next time when I come down through here. Now this is another warp entrance. Well, I unlock that for later, whenever we get the necessary components we need to get up here with. We can't yet, but we will eventually go up there soon. Gotcha. I think they can drop a weapon, I believe. So these two new enemies, they drop quite a bit of experience points, so it's worth going back in that room if you need, you know, points. Imagine if Dark Souls has an enemy like this. Oh my god. Oh my god, could you please get the fuck over here? Thank you. Thank you. And I think this one is a breakable wall. Yeah, it is. It's a breakable wall. And we have what? Iron Ball? No, Jeez, Onyx, Broadsword. Yeah, it's nothing like what you have right now because you got probably something better that can last you throughout the entire rest of the game with until you get to another area to explore in and be like, oh, I found something better than this weapon to use. We are about to make our way to the Colosseum, and this music is really good. This music has some kind of bump to it, like just listen to this music. Damn, bro. Holy crap. Another S-tier song in the Castlevania game franchise. This music absolutely bumps. Man. Yeah, this game is in my top 10 list of games that are my favorite games of all time. Absolutely. We can pick this up until... Well, we'll be able to pick that up. We're going to make our way around there, though. That's one of those things that we do need. That will allow us to pass through objects and a door that we can't get to at first. Now, one of these, we can't really get up there because we don't have the necessary item to use that with. Blade Master. The Blade Master. Blade Runner. Blade Master Runner. Blade Runner Master. Stupid ass names I just came out with. No, I don't want that. This item pretty much, it's like a, it pretty much shoots out lightning, and I don't care for it very much. The Knight Shield. I guess it's okay. I don't know, it kind of matches our drift though. Damn, I gotta love that acoustic, that electric acoustic in that song though, man. Bro, I swear to God, I got a feeling that Michiru Yamane was just cooking something at the studio when she was making the soundtrack. You know, instead of the typical doom and gloom sounds in Castlevania, she was like, fuck it. She told Koji Igarashi, let's have a dance party, me and you. And she made that song, and it just... Damn, bro. For some reason... I like the idea that Koji Igarashi wears a cowboy hat. Kicks ass, you know. I say that Koji Igarashi and Michiru Yamane are very well close friends indeed. I always have a theory that what if Koji Igarashi a long time ago in his like lineage of his family was a fellow descendant of a vampire hunter, and Michiru Yamane was his wife or something. It's just something I always, you know, talked about. Oh God, this guy. This guy indeed. Oh boy. Yeah, these guys are dangerous. We're talking about levels of holy crap here, so. I'm sorry guys if you hear that. If you hear that loud ass cough, I know that. You know, stepdad walked into the house, he started coughing up the well. It sounded like the beginning of that, you know, Black Sabbath song. This room in particular is very harsh indeed. I have no idea how you're supposed to supply this entire room, but here we go. But here we go. We did it. Okay, you ready for the shit? There we go. We got one of these guys out. Oh my God. Dude, look at this. We made this way too easy as it looks. God dang, guys. Holy shit. Oh, we got it though. We got the shield rod. This weapon is interesting because if you pair it up with any shield and you hit square or circle, whatever buttons you have it mapped out in your controller, every shield has a very interesting property. But I'll show you which shield is most useful for, and the most useful. You can take this weapon and take two particular shields and blow the entire game away. and it can easily be proven so. And if you kill the bird, it will give you some free extra hits on this guy. And he doesn't do very much damage at all. Like 1.8, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Gravekeeper, he was keeping some green tea away from us. Yeah, well, we can easily tank a point of damage, no problem. It's no problem. This is the room that might be a bitch to get through, though, too, actually. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get through, though. Yeah, I don't see myself trying to get this, though. Yeah, you probably want to go ahead and use a potion for that. Anything else you got? Yeah, use that green tea. Okay, that might be okay. That might be okay to use. I will stand away from a good distance before I hit this thing. Yeah. I think they're called the Valhalla Knights. Yeah. Okay. So, I think, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm ready to fight the boss here now. I think there's some kind of cloak here called the Blood Cloak or something. I think it converts all your damage into your hearts. I believe it does. What's this here? No. This is the arsenal room where you can actually pick up like all your sub weapons that you want. Like if you want to get a hold of a certain sub weapon, you can come here and get it. There's some rooms in the castle that does have those things included, so it's not too bad. And you see some enemies from the previous areas in the game. It's like, oh, these guys are way too easy. Paranthropus. These guys drop a very rare ring that you can only get when you beat the game. Now, I don't understand how I'm not sure how would you explain that, the point where when you beat the game, golly, that's a very nasty, grotesque room. What the hell were they doing in here, man? Good lord, dude. Very nasty room. Oh no, I like it. It looks pretty cool. You know, the red makes Alucard look pretty cool. It's just that one particular enemy that only drops the item after you beat the game. It's not with any ending. It's like with the true ending, basically. Yeah, this Castlevania game started to hold multiple endings. There's like 3 different endings, which I'll explain them as we come across to the point where we're about to be at the point in the game where if you've done this instead of doing this, this will most likely cause that make you have this ending because you didn't do the following to prevent this. Oh, hell no. He just used that impaling thrust on us. Yeah, I'm still thinking about Elden Ring when I play this game. Shocking. Okay, I'm going to, so we're gonna save here because we're about to do a boss fight. Now this is gonna be these boss fights where you're gonna have, it's gonna be like, it's a 1v1. No, it's a 1v2. It's a 1v2 fight. And when I got to this fight, I was like, how am I supposed to do this, you know? It's one of those, like, it's like one of those orange scene and smoke moments, you know? Dark Souls 1. Got another library card, you can't go wrong with here.
Who are you? Servants, come forth from the gates of hell!
Your blood. The scent of your blood.
You're a Belmont!
Attack! Rid my castle of this pest!
Uh-oh. I'll take out the wolf first. Okay, the wolf's dead. Uh-oh. Poison gas. Yeah, he can poison you, by the way. And got him. Yeah, if you even get near him, the tip of his axe will actually hurt you.
Certain. So he says he's the lord of this castle.
So apparently Richter Belmont hid himself away in Dracula Castle, and somehow he's the lord of this castle. I wonder why. We'll just have to find out when we get to it. What made Richter to do such a thing like that, to attack a fellow Belmont? Alright, form of mist. So this right here, Doohickey will allow us to it's like 2 buttons, right? Yeah, L1, L1 and R1. So we're pretty much done in here, you know, we did our business here now, so now we will go back to the library. And we will purchase a shield. And allow me to explain to you why this one particular shield is important to get.
Young Master Alucard.
How about this?
Okay, the iron shield.
Thank
You
you.
want to purchase the iron shield, and later on when you reach this certain amount of money, come back here and get this. Then after that, come back here and get this. This right here will be like the best piece of armor in the game once you get the money to get this. Now, I'm gonna show you a little something with the shield here, right here. Now, you remember that shield rod we told you about a little while ago? It's not just a weapon, but if you hit the two attacking buttons on your controller of square and circle or whatever you had to lay out, wherever, you know, you're playing this on PC. If you hit these two buttons at the same time, you will summon out a pair of two swords. And it's a guarantee to clear the entire hallway of enemies. It's ridiculous. If you're fighting somebody that is a bitch, you are really going to spend some of your MP to clear like the whole. It's like a fucking screen clearer, basically. So it's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, by far, I do agree with it. So we're now in the library. A secret area in the library that we normally could get into because we didn't have the mystic pendant for us to jump. Now we got armor demons here. Their armor cracks, then we have to go destroy whatever's in there. So we're not. Now, I can't jump up here yet because I don't have another particular one to use. Another relic to particularly use for that. Okay, yeah, I can from here though, for sure. No. Yeah, I believe this is it actually. The Stone Mask. This is the ultimate JoJo Bizarre Adventure reference from Phantom Blood. The same mask that belonged to the Pillar Man. That Dio used the mask to conjure its powers up in a blood ritual. It's pretty cool, though. I'll give you that. If you hold up here, you'll get Topaz Circlet. Now, if you get poison, you can actually use this to recover some damage. And Holy Rod, it's pretty much a magical rod. It's an okay weapon, but why use the Holy Rod when you got the Damascus Sword? They dropped Iron Cuirass. Okay. You can actually fucking buy that. These little bastards. You know these guys will, these little guys remind me of those little. Any enemy from Dark Souls are like this, and they just lock you in for so much stupid ass damage, you know. We're about almost closer, but to the boss fight, so this fight won't take us long. The only thing he does is summon like minions, and that's about it. So destroy whatever he summons out, and just take him out. Lesser Demon is extremely easy to beat. I mean, I practically no-hit the guy. Now, once you get here, you'll come across some Takemitsu, an Onyx, and a Frankfurter. Now use your mist ability to pass through the iron cage. And now you got the soul of a bat. Now you can transform into a bat. How cool is that? Oh yeah. That's pretty rad. I believe Frankfurter is another name for a fucking corn dog in German or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I get now. We just need to get the hell out of here. Or we could just do no. You can fly through enemies, but you might still get your ass kicked a little bit, but you know. Now with our bat ability, we can go back to where we were at. Or we might have enough pieces to sell off, and you know, maybe we can get the diamond plate. You know, we could do that, like sell off all this unwanted relics and jewelry to grab ourselves a diamond plate if we can.
Young Master Alucard.
How about this?
Okay.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
How about this?
That's what I'm talking about. Now, we have enough to get the best armor in the game.
Thank you.
There you go. And after that, you want to farm up some money to get the Joseph's Cloak. It's the best cloak in the game. And now, you don't need any of this. It's not even necessary to get. So we're good. If you just simply play the game the way I did, you'll have enough to get what you need. Like honestly, if you follow the little simple tricks in the beginning of the game, like I showed you, you know, you'll have enough that you need to purchase whatever you want. And now our defense is really damn good now. We don't have any accessories yet because we haven't really picked up any. Like, there's only one of those that are really good to get in the game, and you can't buy that unless you venture out later in the game. Now for this one, you gotta use a bat. Now you gotta go here. Now you get up here, you get your first fairy card, your first familiar. And you can summon those by going to relics and put fairy card on. So she don't do very much at all, to be honest. I don't think she doesn't attack at all. Now the fairy is more like for support. Like if you have a magic hammer, the fairy can use that. Or if you got like a golden apple, the fairy will give it to you if you need to restore your health with. And it's more like a supporting familiar. It doesn't do anything besides. Well, I think there's two different ones you get. You got a fairy, then you got like a pixie or something like that. I don't know. So we're gonna go back into one particular area that we couldn't get into a while ago. Remember that ceiling missing, and we couldn't do very much with it. Now we're gonna make our way back up there using the elevator. And get to that teleporter room where we teleport at. And with the diamond plate, you should be able to tank a lot of damage well enough. No, not that one. We don't need to go. We don't need to go. We don't need to go to there yet. Damn, I'm already at level 20. Holy shit. We were at like what 14 like the last time. Man. Like I said, there's no point of having the level farm if you're playing like I am. You can easily get through this game pretty easily, like said and done. Hang on a minute, I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Oh yeah, that's right. Now, if you let the game idle enough, the fairy will sit on Alucard's shoulder like a fucking parrot. She's like, no, I don't want you to move yet. Funny. Luck potion if you're trying to farm for an item. Our third Bastard Lord. Yeah, it's just they're just gonna put like enemies that we already seen before. The S-Took. German thrust sword. Well, they're not lying there. It's pretty much a thrust sword in Elden Ring. Now, it has a very interesting animation to it, I will say. Now, it's a decent. It's actually a pretty decent weapon. Gotta know it's a two-handed weapon now. It's pretty. I mean, it has really good damage, and it actually most two-handed weapons are the most damaging weapons. Now you could probably like fight enemies from a short distance and be able to get by with it pretty well. Actually, it's not. It's a pretty decent weapon, actually. There's nothing better we have right now besides a stone mask. So I'm gonna stay right up here for now. Until we get somewhere before we fight the next boss for later. No, we don't need that. Iron Ball. Now this is the boss fight. We don't want to do that yet. I want to at least explore everything before I do so, guys. When I see that golden door, I just know it leads to the Count's quarters. Now, you don't want to land in the middle of that because you got a bunch of Valhalla Knights going fucking crazy, you know. And it's best to, leave them alone. And is that such a common drop? Heart max up, that's not bad. Oh, I thought we were... Now, up here, we can jump up here, and then we can grab a very interesting fairy card. Now usually I know that the sword familiar was up here, and I guess the PSP's version of that game swapped it out. So you got fairy, then you got fairy. So what is the fucking difference here? We're gonna summon the fairy. Now, like in the original version, it was the sword familiar, which to me, I think the sword familiar was the best familiar in the game because it just pretty much hit everything that you need to be hit. There you go, shortcut granted. So now we're going to go to the other room on the far end. I don't remember what that far room contained, but we'll get ahead there anyway. And while we're at it, we're going to use our bat to fly across here so we don't get hit. And you stand here very long enough, the water turned red. And the water turns flat out red. Okay, and we're gonna go here. Here. I mean, this is definitely a room we haven't been into. Oh, there it is. This sword familiar card. That's what we wanted to get. Turn this on and we summon our sword familiar. Now, if your sword familiar levels up to like, I believe 50, he transforms into a huge sword. And this one pretty much will do all your damaging. It's pretty much going to be like your main familiar you're going to be using because it's definitely, you know, as it levels up, it's going to get more aggro, and it's going to be able to defend you from oncoming attacks. If I could remember. Now, there was a glitch you can do with the Sword Familiar and with the Spelled Sword Brothers at a shop where you can actually open up the menu and debug the system, where thinking that you had like one piece of jewelry into saying, okay, I have this one right here, I equipped it. Then I'm gonna make the game think that I have like 99 or limited amounts of these and get a bunch of shit ton of money. That got cut out in the PSP version that we're playing right now. So you won't be able to do that no more. Yeah, I think we're ready. Alright, Count Orlok is... Fun fact, Count Orlok is actually the name of the character Dracula in a movie. Now, Bram Stoker's Dracula was written like, you know, long time ago, like in the 20s. So they wanted to make a movie out of this thing, right? So back then, you know, back in the 20s, movies were silent. And they wanted to make a movie based on the book, so they couldn't use any of the names because, you know, Dracula, that's already source material, right? So they used the name Count Orlok, and the movie is basically called Nosferatu. So it's a movie about Dracula. And I believe Nosferatu in German is, I don't know, I guess it's a German name or something. But over time, in periods of times, you know, when something like, when there was a book that was written a long time ago, and if the book was out for like, I don't know, 40 or some odd years, it becomes public domain. Anybody can use it. You know, if books were out for over 20 or something years, a period at that time, you know, things like that become public domain. You can use these ideas anytime that you wanted to use them. So there was no consequences on that whatsoever. Okay, boss fight time. All right, time to fight Count Warlock. All right, let's go. Alright, now it's going to the next one. To the next one. Now, I've got my holy waters here. Yeah, you can see that we're taking a lot of damage with the diamond plate armor. But nothing is not really hurting us too much, basically. And our shields ain't doing much of it. Damn. Okay. Yeah, well, we pretty much, well, every single attack you did was like 1 HP. So, like, even if you came here without the diamond plate armor, I'm pretty sure your ass was pretty much fucking cooked on the spot here. Just keep attacking and tanking. I just call it the Alucard tank build. So anyway, we want to come up here, and we got to grab something up here. And this right here will allow us to Echo of Bat. Usually, this will allow us to see better in the dark. We go into a place that's very dark, we'll be able to see where we're going at. And so, the next, since we got all this now, since we have all we have now, our next destination is to get back to the caverns that we were previously at and make our way forward into the next section of the game. So, with that in mind, we'll just have to transport ourselves back to Dracula's castle entrance. And get back to the golden mines. And we should be able to have that particular, we should be able to travel over that waterfall and turn on that switch. So we need to get back to Dracula's castle. Now here's a really interesting secret here. Actually, I'm about to show off here. This particular one is accessed through, well, now you won't be able to naturally do this, or it's not one of those things that you can successfully do. It's one of these things that you just happen to stumble upon. You know, maybe you were looking at a strategy guide or some shit like that, but now I think it's you enter as a wolf first, then you get out here as a bat, and when you come down here, is it this way? I'm trying to remember. It's some way you did it. Yeah, it's like... But if you know what I'm talking about here, you know very well that I'm talking about the jewel sword that you magically get. Here it is, yeah. You get this life up, but you get this jewel sword, right? Now, if you need to make some money, you can use this and hit enemies with it, and they'll just like commonly drop Zirquans or Aquamarines. So using that weapon will be like your source of gold farm if you really need it. I mean, it's very useful if you need to get some like potions or whatever, but we're gonna come up here now with the battle ability. Now these guys don't hurt as much because we have the diamond plate armor on. Because we can pretty much tank everything because of this. And it's another secret save point we just opened up. So we're grabbing a lot of stuff that we couldn't have access to early in the game. So yeah, really in these Metroidvanias, it's really about we get 26, okay. Now in these games, it's really about you know, getting your, you know, exploring places that you've never been to. Holy no, okay, so this armor is only good for one part of the game. It's for a particular fight. If you're getting your ass kicked by a particular person that you're trying to get a certain ending for, and that's if that person using a lot of holy based attacks, you put that on and you can tank through that shit. Main goal with this game, absolutely make this type of build. I'm like, you'll breeze through the game. You'll end up like tanking everything. Oh man, the way I do things in this game is ridiculous. It's like, man, yeah, the moment I get the diamond plate burst armor, it's like, yeah, I'm pretty much now have a tanky build throughout the entire game until I get to the next particular area. And these guys just now appeared out of nowhere. Bloody zombies. Now, if you double jump and do this, you can actually do like a drop kick. You know. Now this guy disappears in front of us like out of nowhere. And now somehow, if I do this, I can make the cross drop here, but the cross doesn't do what you think it does. The cross just automatically activates Holy Cross, like Richard's Item Crash move with the whole, you know, crucifix thing. Now get the power of the wolf and the life max up. Now with the power of the wolf, I'll show what this thing really does. Now, if you keep running like this, you can pretty much zoom through the entire area. It's ridiculous. And you can just bypass every single enemy in that room with that. So if you're stuck and you don't like, you know, you don't want to go for that entire area of enemies, you can use the power of the wolf to skim on through, you know. And it's pretty damn good. So anyway, and I don't need to be here. I gotta get to down here actually. Yeah. I gotta go back down here in the cave area where we were before. If you get the hell off of me. Oh well, we're tanking everything. Alright, we should be able to fly anywhere we want in the cavern now with the bat ability. Did I pick up the fruit? No, I didn't. I didn't. It was still right there. Now, there were some things we couldn't pick up before. But I don't think I can't get them because if I go through the waterfall, certainly it will transform me back to a human, so... We're gonna start back from the waterfall. Get the secret boots. And... discreetly increases height. I wish I was a baller achievement. Equip the secret boots to make Alucard a little bit more taller. Really? Am I more taller than I look? Is that true? His average height. Okay. I guess we're wearing platform shoes now or some shit. I don't know. But... yeah, there are achievements in the recurring version of this game. something appeared by the wooden bridge. If you didn't know, they're talking about a particular enemy appeared at the wooden bridge. Now, if you remember which ones, it's the skeleton ape. But what we want to do is we want to lure him to the wooden bridge here to break. So we want to lure him to the bridge here, that way he can throw the barrel, because what we've seen, the barrel was on fire, so it pretty much broke the bridge that we've seen. That's gonna trigger. Damn it. That's not what I'm gonna do. You know what? We're gonna turn off the relic, and we're gonna do it this way. Because I think the sword familiar is interrupting what I want to do. So we're going to lure him across the screen here. And that's a heart mix up, and then we're going to turn it back on. There we go. And get to the abandoned mines. Abandoned pit of the catacombs. This is pretty much the tomb of the kings of Castlevania, just like in Dark Souls. That's pretty badass. Man, when I got to this area, I was like, damn, this music's creepy as hell, dude. Song sending me chills down my spine when I was a kid hearing this. Like, this song totally captures what it's like to be under a castle. You know. Alrighty, Cerberus time. Best way to do this? Just sit up here and stop dropping it. Dead. Just shit all over with holy water. Or piss all over with holy water. Damn, look at that statue. Damn. Statue got titties. And if you got a demon card, you'll be able to, like, activate this and, you know. Say them which. It does make a perfect sense of, like, a reference to something a long time ago. Damn. They sound like they're having an orgasm with their life or some shit. Gremlin. Now later on they were called Ukabox. In later games, but they're called gremlins. I mean, does it closely look anything like a fucking gremlin from, you know, the movie or some shit? But if you did went up there, you'll be able to get like some kind of ring called the ring of, you know, where it's like a big ass ring that puts all your might into strength, but it's kind of like, you know, it saps down your defense a little bit, but damn. Now here it is. With a demon card. Now, our sword becomes not too strong like it was before. Damn it. I think they can curse you too. That don't sound too right though. So we're gonna summon a, let's see, okay, summon demon, and he's gonna go over here.
There's a switch. Perhaps I should press it.
Sometimes you see switch like these. If you do, you can press them, and they're leading to some, you know, some other secrets or so. And this one leads to a particular enemy that can, that's a pain in the ass. It's not too easy to fight. But it's easy just to throw a bunch of holy water at it, just so you can, you know, kill the fucking thing. So this is the ring of Ares. This ring puts everything into your attack. This right here is like, holy shit, this is... You're sacrificing all your defense for your attack. Now, if you want to... Now, I would probably use this for mostly, like, boss fights. If you want to, you know, really override the damage to the point of, like, holy shit, what are you doing? Venus weed. It's a naked woman in a flower. Explain me the lore about naked women in flowers. Okay, we're at level 25, so we're doing pretty not too bad here. I'm overly decent so far. Thundercats. Oh, shit take. Another shit. Oh well. I don't care about that shit take. I don't need that. Actually, let me get that shit take. What's here? What's there? Combat coin, combat knife. Combat knife, stuff that. I mean, it has a very stylish, you know, move set, but in my opinion, not that very good. Oh boy, here we go, straight to the catacombs. There is one important thing that we need here. And there's also another weapon you can grab here too, which is elemental. It's probably one of the... This is probably one of the first games that added, like, elements to the game. Bloodstone. Improves blood healing ability. fight, if you're casting Dark Metamorphosis, you can actually get more HP out of it. I mean, I'm not sure how much that's going to do, but okay, I guess. If the enemy bleeds, it might be a little bit better. Oh, this can be an ass. I mean, specifically here, by the way. That can be annoying to get through. Now you bust through here, you'll get collected monster vials and red skeletons. And grab this along your way too. You need these. And besides, as long as you got diamond breastplate on, you're going to tank every single thing in here. I'm like, diamond breastplate armor is just the goated armor until it will last you throughout the entire game until you get your ultimate gear. And once you get the ultimate gear, it's like better. Alright, let's check up what's in here. Ballroom mask. I just got one of those. Another one of those, lovely. We need all those we can get. More hearts means more holy water. And let's see what's in here. The ice branded sword. Now this weapon is pretty much infused with ice, so I wouldn't use these unless, say, like you're fighting an enemy and they're very effective. Oh shit. They're effective with ice. But it does have an interesting, you know, moveset actually. It has that, you know, chilling mist, you know, feel from Elden Ring. If you go quarter circle forward attack, well, it's left and right. You can let out like a chilling mist like attack animation from Elden Ring. Everything derives back to Elden Ring on me when I played this game. Lost stuff. Some names I don't get the reference to sometimes. Now, I believe those guys can drop the firebrand as well. I don't get the point of that. Get these fires out of here, put the fire out. Alrighty, we're at a save point. And the left will be the boss fight. I'll demonstrate how I'm going to fight this guy. Now this is called walk armor. Now, if you got a bunch of map coverage in, your defense will be pretty damn good. The more coverage you got, the more. Now, if you were trying to go for 100% completion, most likely this armor could override the defense power of the diamond breastplate if you really done so. But yeah, so I will demonstrate what I'm about to do for my battle here. So I'm going to take the shield rod, and I'm going to put the Ring of Ares on. Now, if you have the axes, you could just chunk axes at it. But what we're going to do is something totally different here. This boss is called the Grand Falloon, or Legion, however you want to call it. And that's how you cheese this guy. It's a rather particularly cheesy method, but it works. So yeah, you'll take the Ring of Ares and you stack it with the shield rod and an iron shield, and you just instantly, it's already game over. The game has already been won at this point. So you just simply like, how the hell did you do that? Oh my god, it's just very simple. Okay, it's very simple indeed. This, you know. I'm like, first time I fought it, no, I just found a bunch of axes and I just, avoid lasers. I mean, it's not a hard fight. It's like, cut what's in front of you and attack what's up there. But if you just constantly attack the center of the core, you're going to eventually, like, destroy it. The Miguel. This weapon is probably the strongest now. Yeah, it is. It's strong versus holy, so this is going to be our... This is going to be one of our strongest weapons at this point. So we got 50, so we got 50 attack power going on. Very nice. Now if you get back out of the room, you get platforms here now. Now, you'll be a lot more stronger with this weapon on. So, the next thing we need to get is a certain particular piece of armor that will grant us the ability to walk on spikes. And it requires venturing ahead of the catacombs. It will require us to go to the far right side of the area and get the item that we need. $25. Just backspace through here. Nope. Keep this. because I prefer that. No. No. Yeah. Okay, I think these suns will poison. Oh shit, what? 27, holy shit, we're already at 27. Yeah, once you get the more Miguel, it's definitely a strong weapon to use. Yeah, this will, it definitely overrides the, okay. This right here is why you need the echo through here. You have to keep constantly using the echo through here as you cross. And when you get to this, press this and it will activate the lights in here. Yeah. Cross Shuriken, a very strong throwing item. Karma coins, not very good. We're almost there. Okay, 147 is the max. Okay. So at the end of this hallway, you should come encounter with the important spike breaker. So this right here, yeah, we're about almost done with this area. Very quick. It's very quick indeed. So with this, if we equip it, spike breaking armor. So those spikes won't be a problem anymore for us. We'll be able to dodge pits and everything like that, no problem now with this method. Yeah, this won't be a problem to us anymore. That is why it's important to have this. Now, let's say... No. Now, I only got one more little section I need to explore in here, so... And I say we get the hell out of here with the damn... Yeah. We'll take a library card out of here. Now we are back in here. 5,936. Okay. What can we afford for that?
Young Master Alucard.
How about this?
Yeah, I'll just take another library card. Grab like 2 of these. Cool. So the next important thing to do is Now, since we pretty much explore the entire castle, there are two particular items that we need to progress the game with. Now, without these two items, you wouldn't be able to access to where you need to be at. So the important thing to do is to get these two particular rings. Is there anything that can tell you on how to get the two particular rings? No. You just explore the castle, like always. But remember the other particular room with spikes in it? That's the ones you want to break. That's the one you want to break and you want to get into. And there's a shortcut for that we're going to take. Now, without having to take the long way out, we're going to do it this way. We're going to go up here with it. Yeah, now we can whack these guys in one hit. Now with the bat, we can have access to another relic for the mist that causes damage, but I don't need that too much in particular. Now the one I need here is over here on the far end of the hallway here. That's a pretty fucked up picture, actually. You know, this entire picture right here. Pretty grotesque picture. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of a Slayer album cover. Like, a particular album cover by Slayer. No, I don't want that. Give me this. Now, go over here, Spike Breaker. We can break through all the spikes in here. And use the jewel opening. Now, if you got through here with as a bat and you try to open that door, you won't have no luck. Oh, it's Marie again. Now, this will give you a clue about what you need.
Have you seen Richter?
There is a Belmont here. You are right about that.
I knew it. Where is he?
The one I saw was with the enemy. He called himself the Lord of this castle.
What? That's impossible. You're wrong. I have to go.
Then Maria finds out the whereabouts about Richter. About why does he call himself the Lord of this castle. And then you get the silver ring. And it says, inscription in room. Which room? That's one of the first rings you get. And, now you're going to do yourself a little bit of backtracking here now. So with the mist, we're going to pass through this, no problem. Take a while before we hit level 28. I mean, everything here is pretty much can be just now one-shotted. And you know, it's easy now since you can like just, you know, run through here, not have to bother about taking damage. So the fastest way to the cabins is pretty much to Dracula's Castle. We're gonna have to find the teleporter room back to that. Now, I don't need a spike breaker anymore. Not unless if I'm in a situation where I need it. So I'm gonna put the diamond plate back on. Give me a sip of my tea. Drinking sweet tea. It's about 3 hours of this stream, holy shit. Yeah, we're almost done, but with the first half of the game. We're almost there to it. Okay. Not here. Actually, yeah, that's actually perfect. That is perfect. That is definitely the way we can go with this. And that way we can get to the cabins from here, from this point, and that cliffside we couldn't get to earlier before because we couldn't cross it yet. That's where the soul of the bat comes from and why you need it. So, the one ring that you'll find is in the caverns you need. But you need to go through a boss fight to get it. And if you have the silver ring already, and you have, and once you get the gold ring, you'll somehow be able to piece out the message, what you got to do with it. And it's pretty obvious that the game, you know, is trying to tell you, motherfucker, look, it's right there. It's dead-ass center of the map. You know? Alright, get this thing here. Already. Save data. Get ready for the fight. Okay. You can use the bat here to cross here. Now you're over here. In the next room, you get some pots that you can break open. Preferably, the Claymore. Is it good like is the Claymore in this game good like it is in Dark Souls? No. Nah, it's not. I mean, it doesn't even look like the Claymore at all. It's fucking pixelated. You can't even tell. But no, it's not. It's nothing like the one in Dark Souls every time. I mean, once you get the Mormon go, it's the one attack you should. It's the one sword you should at least use. Here, you get a bunch of meal tickets. Now, meal tickets can randomly generate any type of food that you can use it out of. And the Moonstone. Get the Moonstone. It's like one of the best accessories in the game. This Moonstone will improve every single stat that you have. Fucking get that shit. Okay. And there's gonna be like 2 of these rooms are like this, right? There's a save point, and in here there's a purple orb that you get in front of, and you're somehow asleep. And you have entered a nightmare.
Mother!
Alucard, is that you?
I'm coming, Mother! I'll save you!
No, Alucard, stay away!
Mother!
It's all right. If my death can save others, I gladly surrender my life.
No! I won't let this happen!
It's too late. Just stay with me. Hear my last words to you.
Yes, Mother.
Humans. You cannot live with them. You can only hate them, do them harm.
What?
Theirs is such a hard lot. Release them from their pain. Begin with the ones who killed me.
No, it wasn't like this.
Alucard, what's wrong?
My mother never said such a thing.
What do you mean? I am your mother. Do as I say. Release them. Kill them.
No, you are not my mother. What kind of demon are you?
Strong enough to break my spell, hmm? I like that.
You deserve worse than death for this, demon.
Then give it to me, little boy. Don't be shy.
Okay. Okay, she'll split herself into like 5 different forms, so you gotta figure out which one's the real one before she does her this one. Yeah. That's technically a pretty easy fight. But when she splits herself into different, you gotta find which one she's hiding out. Pretty simple fight.
Darkling, I smell your blood, your hunger. That strength, that beauty. You really are the son of Lord Dracula.
Death in the dream world will set your soul wandering for eternity, demon.
Wait! I beg of you! No!
Golly. Oh boy, for our efforts, we get the gold ring. We need this ring in order to use at the wear clock. So if you put this together in room, where clock in room. Like, come on. That was a dead giveaway the moment I seen him when I was a kid. I was like, oh, okay, I gotta wear these two at the same time? Yes. You do. And now, best way to get out of here is we're gonna go back to where we were at. And before we get to the end of the first half of the game, we gotta go. We have to meet Maria somewhere particular. And it's like, oh, it's like 3:22. Golly, dude. Look at the time I have made in this game. Yeah, it's like the second day of Spooky Month of gaming in Spooky Month. We're already like doing we're already almost at the end of the first half of this game. I mean, yeah, I got other games in mind and I plan to do. Okay, to the clock room. Nope. Yeah, we're almost there. Yeah, there's only one flea minute here, so it's not too bad. Before we go in there, we can transform to a bat, and we can climb up here, and we can get ourselves another. I believe it's a heart max up here. The gravity boots, yeah. We got the gravity boots. These will allow us to do supersonic move jumps. So, how does this perform? You just you tap down and hit up over and over again. You can do it multiple times in the sky. And you can do that too. Okay, let's enter the gold ring and the silver ring. Now, introducing in the Sega Saturn version, you had to fight Maria because somehow in canon she's testing out your power and on how well are you brave enough to fight Richter, or I don't know, whatever it is. But in the original PlayStation 1 version, you met her in the room and she just gave you the item that you needed. Grab this and grab that. The fights, she generally uses, I mean, just like a Rondo Blood, she would just generally throw a bunch of animals at you. Oh, that's pretty creepy. Alright.
Alucard?
That voice. Maria?
I'm sorry. You were right. He is with the enemy.
Richter Belmont, in league with Dracula.
He must be under someone else's control. We can't hurt him, whatever we do.
But he must be stopped.
Yes, but can you? Then for all our sakes, show me that you will.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it won't be a problem. I mean, you just get in a corner like that and she's dead.
You're stronger than I am. You can save
The Mormon
Richter.
Guild just takes her out in a few
Will
goes.
you? Please?
I can't promise that, but I will stop him.
If it must be that way. Here. I found these. Take them.
Holy
And
glasses.
these are?
If you wear them, you can see beyond illusions.
Oh.
Thank
Okay.
you. I go to find Richter. Stay and pray for him.
Alrighty. We'll go and find Richter now. So the fastest way we could do this is probably take the fastest way we could do this is probably go take a library card and go straight to the outer wall. And trust me, you'll get to your destination really quick. Instead of like doing a bunch of like traveling that you don't need to do. Three hours and 17 minutes, holy shit. Yeah, I could possibly get this entire... I could probably end up beating this game in like... in almost 3 days, I guess. I don't know, it depends what time I have though. I mean, I have like only like an hour between the days. When it comes to streaming during the days that, you know, I work or whatever. It's about 3:30, yeah. 3:30 now. Been streaming since 12:30. I'm getting kind of rather warm in here. Turn some air on. And this game doesn't use much power at all. My PlayStation is pretty much normal, you know. PS5's running pretty normal. And like, this is a really old game, so of course it's not going to use very much, you know, RAM to run. Alrighty. Hey, you remember the place that we went to that played the really awesome kick-ass music? Well, we're going to go there again. Ouch. Oh, wow. Yeah, we do got diamond plate on. Touching that, inflicted 33 points of damage on us. Alrighty, we're going through the clock tower now. We go through clock tower, then to Richter. Now, oh wow, I got the Morning Star. That was a lucky drop. And I got a helmet too. Okay. Alright, new stuff. Shaman Shield. Pecatora Ice Mill. Nothing too interesting. What's the fastest way around here? You go up here. Fly up here. No. It's all the way wide, you need that. Screw the harpy. Ouch. Thank God for the holy symbol. That didn't bother us at all. There's a secret room if you can flip the cogs all the way and make them turn in, which I'm not going to do that. Whew. Yeah, those harpies, they were a bitch in the last area running to blood. Thank God we got this right here though, at least. Alrighty. Nope. Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Let's beat this guy real quick because you get a life max up here, and I think there's another one that comes right out somewhere, wherever it is. And leave, and he's those guys fall down pretty quick, so they're not much trouble. Whew, thank God Sword Move took care of it. Alrighty, now we're going to... Okay, there's some hidden stuff up here as well. Between the walls and everything. Now, the Hootnays will summon out a spirit out that you gotta take out, so that doesn't take very long to do. Now, you're still tanking quite a bit of damage here, so the Sword Lords won't be a problem to deal with. Oh, very simple and easy. Here, we grab the healing mail, and every time you walk, you recover a bit of HP, and it's pretty good if you need something to heal while you don't have no food or recovery items. Nothing interesting in the walls, just some throwing items, you know, consumables, that's about it. Now, in the second half of the game, you come back here in a different format where it looks kind of weird. Where, like, well, you know, later on the game is like, somehow the castle got flipped open and everything, and there'll be some good items in there if you come back to there first thing. I know, like, I think I was tripping balls when I first seen that the castle inverted itself into, like... Yeah, don't let him have a turn. Just keep whacking him with him, and Kurama's dead. Or Karasu. And we are here, folks. The end, well, not the ending, but what some people thought it was the ending. When I was growing up, I thought this was the ending. No. Those 2 rings were important, so really, it was really important to explore everywhere that you can in this game. To find every single thing that you get and you used. And a falchion. Don't need it. Now we're gonna go all the way up here to this little section here. We got a bunch of goodies. We'll get like 2 of these right here. Get a ghost card. A life max. We'll get 2 hearts and life maxes here now. So we'll get like 291 HP before we go into this fight with Richter. And be sure to equip your holy glasses here so you can see that thing that we're really talking about. And I don't need that because I have holy water and it works. It's probably one of the best sub weapons in the game. I'm gonna show you, you know, I'm like what that guy on YouTube called "I'm Good, You're Bad." You know, when he's playing through these old retro games and everything. I'm gonna show you how to play. I'm gonna show you how to beat this game the good way versus your bad way. I haven't watched any of his new videos yet. Like, I don't know. I'm waiting for him to do Mega Man 6, so you know he can wrap up the entire Mega Man series on the Nintendo. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're ready. Alright, heart max up on the get go here with Alright, holy glasses on.
I've been waiting for you.
Answer me. Why is a Belmont planning to resurrect Count Dracula?
Dracula rises once a century. One chance for each Belmont to shine, and then we're finished. Forgotten. If I bring him back now, the battle can last for eternity.
You have lost your way. So be it, Vampire Hunter. Let your battle begin with me.
Okay, missed. Okay, you want to turn this off because you can't afford to let your sword familiar to do damage on him. Your prime target is the orb that's on here. There we go.
How inconvenient. But we've only just begun. The Master's ascension is at hand.
Uh-oh. So he was the one possessing Richter. So something's really going on now. So apparently Shaft was working behind Dracula all this time. Since the last game. He was one of the antagonists that you fight in Rondo Blood. So this game is pretty much like a sequel to Rondo Blood. But the sequel became a big game, and somehow the castle just flipped right upside down over like crazy.
No! What have I done?
You
Uh-oh.
saved him, Alucard. Thank you so much.
Alucard? The Alucard? You can't be. That was over 300 years ago.
Never mind that.
Motherfucker, he's
who
like
controlled you in that
403
castle.
years old, bro.
Yes, I think so.
Maria, take Richter and leave here. I'll finish this.
All right. Good luck.
Yep. So we just finally did the first half of the game. So the first half of the game is finally complete. The second half of the game is now taking place now. So yeah, everything is all flipped up upside down. So now the quest is to explore this inverted side of the castle. In other words, what is it do we truly need to finish the game with? Well, honestly, I don't think anybody tells you, but a lot of the bosses you fight in the inverted castle drops the piece of Dracula's body part that you have to use. Then you got to take him to the center of the clock, and yeah. I mean, there's still Dracula you got to fight. I mean, it's not a Castlevania game without a Dracula fight, at least. Alucard's the father of all things. But thank you for watching today, and we'll return soon as we can. So I just played about almost 3.5 hours at this game, so tomorrow we'll come back and we'll explore the inverted castle. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Ichi out.